Hello guys and welcome to the video. This is for patch 264 for the Wishlist class using the Legacy and Nightmare set. This is the LoN Walker build for speed farming Torment 13. Oh my god, it's absolutely crazy good now. It's really good. Big shout out to Jmacc who originally made this build, man. Jmacc, thank you so much for this build, dude. It's literally the first time I played this as well, dude. And I absolutely love it. Okay guys, so we're going to change the way we do the video slightly. We're going to go do a riff first and then we're going to explain how it all works, okay? So basically, essentially, it's an auto-locust pet build, okay? And it's very fun. Very fun. Those that don't know, Legacy of Nightmare's got upgraded from 100% to 500% damage bonus, okay? Which is crazy. Oh my god, look how easy this is, look. Look, ding. This is without Paragon as well, by the way. This is no Paragon. We've got a few orgs on gear. Easy to get gems for the 264 patch as well. I'm on the test server right now. Also guys, this video is console friendly as well. But as long as you're patched to 264, you can do exactly what we're doing here right now. It's very quick. But pretty much, your Locust will pretty much destroy everything, okay? It's because the set bonus now for Legacy and all the pets and all that, but it's very quick, as you can see. It's an Ingeon build as well, so you've got loads of movement speed. Every time you kill one in a full lead pack, you're probably Ingeon bonus, and off you go, basically. Off you go. Pick up your health globes, and you just zip off to the next target. It's very fun. Very fun build, man. Love it. I did an Arakir version of this literally just the other day. The only problem with this particular one is it suffers from lack of pickup, so make sure you got lots and lots of pickup. My pickup at the moment is very low on this particular build, so I'm missing a few globes and things like that. But once you've got your secondary pickup sorted out, or use Corruption Shoulder. Corruption Shoulders can give you an extra bit of pickup as well. Yeah, it makes it a lot easier. So you could use a Yorondal's Locket, couldn't you? Maybe drop the last passive, that'd work. It's got that 7 pickup in it, isn't it? Is it 7 or 6 pickup? I can't remember. I never had one of those amulets that rolled well there. Well, yeah, the LoN Walker build, guys, is awesome. I did set up a completely DOT version of this as well. So it is just a Locust Swarm. And it did work, but it wasn't as fast as this, man. This version is much better, because obviously, you know, the Gargantuan pets and all that, they're very nice. We're using Burning Dogs as well, so fire builds as well. Even though we're using the Cold Rune, it's working very well. It's disgusting as it looks. Just bang. Just run around, suck all your Horrify here. Give you more movement speed. It's very mobile as well, which I like. Obviously, with this one, you got to make sure all the gear is completely ancient. Otherwise it won't work, otherwise you won't achieve the damage bonus. Also, the further you are from the targets, the more damage you're going to do as well, because of existing adventures in the build. But it's really important to gobble up all those health globes to proc your Gruesome Feast passive. It's a really good map actually as well. You can just see the local swarm just spread and just Shrek everything. Like I said, this is actually the first time I played this build. But Jmacc made this build years ago, like donkey years ago, man. A big shout out to Jmacc for this build, man. It's absolutely filthy, dude. I love it. But I just wanted to share it with you guys on the channel. If you've not tried it out before, it's very cool, man. Oh no, I'm dead. Okay, so I've died there. I'm not currently using self-res at the moment, okay? We'll go over the different options on the passives in a second. A little bit squishy. God, even the riff guy, man, just insta-pop, man. When I set this up the other night, I couldn't stop playing it. I was just running around like, die, demons, die. Just picking up all the fat loot, man. It's very nice. Also, you can do GRs as well with this as well. Let's do a quick GR before we explain how it all works on the gears and all that sort of stuff. Let's do a quick GR, man. God, it's fun, isn't it? It's fun. But yeah, basically, it uses the Hellfire Ammo. I'm using Midnight Feast here at the moment. Got Fierce Slot on for more movement speed, but to be honest, you can put on self-res here, Swampland Achievement if you wanted to, Junk Fortune just for a bit more toughness. It's very fun, man. Right, also guys, with the belt, okay, so in Jmacc's original guide, you can use it was for the Harrington Waist Guard, so when you click on chests and stuff, it'll buff your damage by 135%, but because the build is so sick now, because the damage bonus from LoN rings, You can opt for different options. You can use Horogen Rat for like a snare. That snare will proc your bane and traps at range much more effectively. Use Clench Buff Belt for even more movement speed if you wanted to. If your DPS is absolutely insane, you dumped all your Paragon to it, because right now we're using no Paragon. You can take Powerful out, and then you can go Boon the Hoarder and Gold Rat and make yourself indestructible while you run around and just spawn gold across the whole screen. Okay. Very, very nice. It's cool, man. Right now I'm using Witch now because, you know, I've taken my Paragon out, so I wanted to bring it up a little bit. So let's do the T13 equivalent, which is GR 60, isn't it? Yeah, 60. Yeah. There we go. And let's go kill some more dudes, man. But yeah, we'll go over the skills and all that in just a moment. Change the way we do it a little bit, just a little bit. That Horrify is handy though, because you go to some mobs and they just get CC'd for 3 seconds. Never tried a GR on this one before, so let's try GR. Way! Oh my god. It's gonna be great for those low gem ups, isn't it? It's super lazy as well. Super, super lazy build. Most of the time, all I'm doing is just casting Spirit Book and my Horrify here and there, and that's it. You want to be sparing that Horrify quite often though, because it gives you more movement speed. If you've got enough movement speed, say from using Clench Buff Belt, you can change the Horrify over to like maybe Face of Death, so you get a larger aura of fear. Pick up those globes, check up our DPS a little bit. There we go. In jump. Every time you kill an elite pack with Ingeom, it just gives you a ton of cooldowns, so that's the reason why we can zip around on this so quickly. It's really, really nice to see Locust Swarm T13 capable now for patch 264. Why is the pets not attacking? Oh, they bug slightly. There we go. That was weird. They've got to fix that AI bug one day. God, it's just chaos, isn't it? It's just absolutely chaos. I really, really do love this build a lot, man, because it's got Locust and pets in it. What's not to like, you know? But then, like for me, the only thing, my only gripe is the pickup radius. Like I said, yeah, you could put in a Rondell's Locket, because that thing's got like 6 or 7 pickup radius, Corruption Shoulders, and obviously some pickup on secondary. To be honest, if you just got pick up on secondaries, that should be enough to gob up all your progress globes and, you know, all that sort of stuff. Your Gruesome Feast, so keep the Gruesome Feast stacks up. Go, 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 go. If Garg's in the wrong position, just recast your Gargs on top of the elite's head if you need to. You've got so much cooldown in this build because in Geom, you know, you can just zip around super quick. Also guys, there will be a build guide for this in the description of this video once Diablo fans updated their database. It will be there, but it's not really an area damage. Well, I suppose it's a part area damage build, isn't it, really, because the Gargs do use area damage. But to be honest, well, the Locusts don't use area damage, but to be honest, with this sort of set bonus, it doesn't really matter that much. You'll be whizzing through T13 super quick. Right, that fast gonna kill the Rift Guardian. Man, that's quick. That's no Paragon, man. That's really, really good. Really, really good, man. Really like this build. Obviously, it's gonna take a while to get all the gear ancient to achieve the damage bonus, but yeah, it's decent, man. It's very, very good. Okay, guys, so let me quickly upgrade a little cheeky gem here. I can actually find one that's under level here. Oh, there's one. There it is. I knew it was there somewhere. Right, so let's go and explain how this build exactly works. We'll go through the gear, skills, and cube and stuff. Lovely little build, man. I'm really, really enjoying this, man. It's cool. It's very, very cool. Right, here we go then. Okay, guys, gears. So, like I said, it all goes around the Legacy of Nightmare set, okay, which is the ring. These 2 rings here. You can't use any other sets with this, okay? It's just these 2 rings and that's it. Every ancient you have on gear is an extra 500% increased damage, so 6.5k. Okay, and you get 4% damage reduction per ancient item as well. Okay, so without these rings, this build does not work. Okay, legendary gems is Bane the Trap for the damage boost. Zealstand Avengers increases their damage from range, so you know it's calculated from your character to the target. So say this dude here is being punched by your Gargs or has the DOT Locust Swarm attached to it. it's going to take more damage the further you are away. So when you're zipping past, everything's just getting shreked. It's very, very nice, man. It's got a nice synergy. And Bane of the Powerful as well. So every time you kill an elite pack, you get a 20% increased damage buff, which is huge, okay? Which is massive, man. So you're going to be killing all the trash quicker. You get elite damage as well, and damage reduction from elites, so it's really nice. But at some point, though, once you've got tons of Paragon, and all this gear is orged up and all that sort of stuff, you can change Bane of the Powerful out and just stick in a Boon or Hoarder, then change the belt to a gold wrap. And that way you'll be generating tons of gold on this build, and you'll be indestructible as well, because you just pick up the gold with a gold wrap, you gain armor for 5 seconds, and you'll just be picking it up constantly, and you basically be indestructible until Tournament 13. But remember, don't use Boon or Hoarder and gold wrap in the GRs, okay? Because it will not work. Just stick to how it is right here. Lovely. Okay, so let's go with the weapon then. We're using the Ingeom. Ingeom, every time you kill an elite pack, you get your cooldowns are reduced by 10 seconds for 15 seconds after killing an elite pack. So basically, it refreshes your skills a lot quicker. So basically, as soon as you kill off an elite pack, you just want to be spamming Spirit Walk to the next pack. Okay, get the next pack, kill that dude. It's you're gonna kill it very quickly because the Locust Swarm are the pets, and then zoom off again to the next pack and repeat and rinse. Basically, it's nice and easy. Firewalkers, man. Why is Firewalkers in this build? Basically, burn on the ground you walk on, okay? So basically, as I walk around, you can see it's got this little fire trail, okay? It's not really there for the damage, though it does do a little bit. It's more for the doors, basically. On this build, you've only got one castable spell, which is basically Pestilence, which takes a ton of power, and it's very slow and laborious. With Firewalkers, you just walk up to the door, and boom, it will break it. Okay, we can actually do it right here, right now, look. There's a breakable door here. Look, boom. Just breaks the doors open. Very, very clever, Jmacc, dude. Very, very clever, mate. Lovely. Offhand, guys, is the Vile Hive. Okay, so this increases our local swarm damage. It can go up to 60%, and uses the Pestilence rune. So basically, it will spread this Pestilence across the screen immediately. Okay, it's very, very key to the builds. You can take this out if you have enough DPS and swap in a Thing of the Deep. Okay, obviously your DOTs will take less, but again, if you're dumping all Paragon into this, and you've all the full suit, then you can switch out to things to get that huge pickup radius, and that way you don't have to worry about picking up globes and gold, etc., etc. Lovely. Hexing pants, guys. While you're moving around, you get a damage buff. Okay, so you see it right there. So 3 million, and when I'm walking, like 4.4 million. That's without Paragon. That's crazy. So hexing pants makes this hit really hard. So you'll be mobile all the time. Never stop, man. Never stop. Always keep moving to keep that damage bonus up. Very, very nice. Like I said, I'm using Witching Out at the moment, but as I said earlier in the video, you can switch out to any of these belts if you wish. Lovely. Task of Fears, make sure that the pets here attack nice and fast. We're using Boiling Dogs in this build for breakables, okay? So when the dogs, basically the Burning Dog has an aura. So they pop in chests and whatever, man. Not chests, but breakables and stuff, doors and all that, so you actually get more loot overall. If you find out you're dying, you can switch this out to Legion Beast for life on hit, okay, for more healing. Just make sure you have a life on healing hit, life on hit on your bracer if you do go the Legion Beast route, okay? Lovely. Shoulders, overall Corruption Shoulder I would say would be best. I just don't have a pair rolled correctly. Corruption Shoulders give you more pickup rates. This is one of the old ones that has 7 pickup, but the current ones I believe only roll up to 2. But like I said, you want as much pickup in radius in this. But any shoulder will do, to be honest, just as long as it's ancient and it's rolled correctly, it'd be absolutely fine. But Portal Sailor can give you a second life anyway, which is kind of nice. Mask of Germ, to buff the pets, okay? All the pets will be buffed with the Mask of Germ, Ultra 200%. Because we're not using no power in this build whatsoever, the Aquila is a perfect fit, because it gives you that 50% damage reduction. I did try it with this Aquila, and I did try it with this here. I re-rolled this on PTR, guys. Primal Syndicate, so annoying. Don't get to keep this. And I put this in, and while the damage was better, I was dying quite a bit. So definitely keep your Aquila in. Hellfire Amulet, currently with Midnight Feast, but remember you can use any of the current passives on here as well. So your Midnight Feast could be here, and you can have Gruesome Feast on the Amulet, okay? Lovely. And of course, guys, Nemesis Braces, man. Nemesis Braces, every time you click on a shrine or a pylon, will spawn an enemy champion, so you get more loot, more death's breaths for crafting, etc. And etc. Right, that's all the gear, I believe. Yeah, let's go to the cube now. Okay, guys, in the cube is the Wormwood. Locust Swarm continuously plagued enemies around you. So basically, you see this aura here that's around my character. That is from the staff in the cube. So basically, anything comes in that aura is going to be zapped by my Pestilence. Okay, it's going to be zapped by the Pestilence. and then they get absolutely shreked. Okay, that's when they start taking all that nasty DOT damage. To accelerate the damage over time damage here, Quetzalcoatl here, Locust Swarm and Haunt now deal their damage in half the normal duration. Okay, so this speeds up the damage over time process. I suppose you could change, if you had enough Paragon and your gear was sick and everything was odd, I suppose you could eventually change this to something else if you wanted to. I guess you could put an Aquila in here and then wear a Syndicate eventually, but to be honest, I wouldn't do that until you're if you fully org this. You don't have to fully org this. Most of my gear's not all. I've only got a few bits and bobs on here. And of course, guys, last but not least, guys, the Short Man's Finger for that 650 extra damage and gives you 3 little mini Gargs. The Gargs always cleave as well, so give you that sweet damage and clearance really quickly. Right, skills then. So Locust Swarm, Searing Locust. Okay, this is the hardest DOT we have. Okay, so 1480 over 8 seconds. We don't use Creep Indefinite this build because it's a speed farming build and everything dies before the 8 seconds is up anyway. Okay, lovely. Summon Dog with Dogs, Burning Dogs, like I said earlier. You know, these will just AoE torch everything. Like I said, you can switch this over to Leeching Beast if you want to. Gargantuan Homongoid for the huge pet damage. Like I said earlier, these guys do the fucking cleave, baby. Boom, 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 just wreck everything up. Really punch out the leech super quick with this. Soul Harvest, Soul to Waste gives you intelligence boost and more movement speed as well. If you feel like you're moving fast enough, you can change this over to maybe Languish for more armor. If you're dying really badly, change over to Languish for some more armor. And then you can make up for that speed by maybe changing your belt over to a Clem's Buff belt to get basically the 25 run speed back. Okay? They won't be permanent, it's only when you're out of combat. Spirit Walk Severance. Overall, this is probably the best room for this build because you just gives that insane movement speed. So you're going to be spamming this all the time, zipping in and out, man, to elite, getting all that fat loot. It's very nice. And Horrify Stalker, guys. Horrify immobilizes all the targets for 3 seconds. Okay, so when you run into a pack, hit your Horrify, and it will CC them, and then your DOTs and your Garg, your dogs will just jump on them, wreck them to pieces, and then you just off you go. It also gives you a 20% movement speed buff as well. So when in Geom as procs, you'll be able to cast this very often as well. If you're on the PC, you can actually numlock this to auto cast it as well. Okay, guys, so passives then. On the amulet, we've got Midnight Feast, which gives us an extra 50% damage on the Gargantuans and dogs. Gruesome Feast gives us 5 stacks of intelligence buff that gives you an extra 50% intel over 15 seconds. When you're running around, make sure you pick up all the globes you can as you're transitioning to the next elite pack. That way you've got tons of DPS up, it's just going to buff everything. Pits of Val, because we don't have no mana cost to this build, you can use this. The damage buff from this goes to the whole screen as well, which is really nice. 20% flat, so it's going to buff your locust and everything like that as well. Grave Injustice is here to give you cooldown reduction, so when you're quite close to trash and all that, it's going to refresh your Horrify, your Spirit Walk, etc, etc. Nice and quick and easy. It also heals you for 1% of your maximum life and mana as well. And the very last passive here, I've got Fierce Lordcy on, okay? So this gives you more movement speed bonus, 15% and 30% when you're out of combat. If you feel that you're moving faster, so maybe say you're using Clem's Buff belt, you can change this over to a defense passive like Sword Planet Achievement, Spirit Vessel, for instance, or Jungle Forge. It's up to you. Just choose what you fancy, really. And well, there you go. There you go, guys. That is the LoN Walker build for Torment 13, guys, for 264 from Jmacc. Jmacc, thanks for this build, dude. I absolutely love it. It's literally the first time I played it, dude. I can't stop playing it, dude. I absolutely love it. And there you go, guys. Thanks so much for watching the video. I'll see you in the next one. Take care. And if you enjoyed the video, feel free to subscribe and like the video, guys, and turn that notification bell on. I'll see you in the next video. Have fun in Sanctuary, and I'll see you in the next one. Lovely. What a great little build. Big shout out to everyone supporting me currently on Patreon, man. Mr. Phoenix, Safi, Jinx, and we had a new one today. Another young lady. I've forgotten her name. Oh, I forgot her name. Is it Cindy? I think it's Cindy. If I got your name wrong, sweetheart, I do apologise. Okay, guys, thanks very much. I'll see you in the next video. Take care. Have fun in Sanctuary.